So the story with pinto beans is, obviously you can, get a lot of food off of a pound of dried pinto beans. When I was growing up, we would just have pinto beans and loaf bread for dinner. We did not want to eat that as kids. So what my dad told us was pinto beans and loaf bread was cowboy food. Pinto beans, cheddar cheese, sour cream, and jalapeno. And that's what we later ended up calling cowboy food, but that's not the original cowboy food. But it is something that you can eat on for a long time. Like, we would eat on it all week. My dad would make like 2 or 3 pounds of pinto beans. One thing that we're going to do with them is like Chipotle Duke bowls. First thing I do is I wash my pinto beans real good. Now that I found it, get you a pot. Put your pinto beans in there after you washed them. Put you some water in there. The way I gauge it, over the tops of the pinto beans. And rule of thumb that my dad taught me is a tablespoon of salt per pound of pinto beans. So what we're going to do with these, so we're going to bring them up to a slow boil. We're going to let them boil for about 30 minutes. And then we're going to rinse them off real good on the colander. What to do is take the gas out of them, that's what my dad says. Then rinse them off real good in cold water.
And that's what gets rid of the gas.
So it gets rid of the gas and the bloat. Just a slow boil. Now we're going to turn them down to right there at 2. Set your timer for 30 minutes. This is what you want them to look like. You just want a real slow boil for about 30 minutes. But I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all the recipe for the perfect pinto beans. Right. Now that they're rinsed off good, it's the same thing we just did. Knuckle deep of water over the top. Tablespoon of salt per pound. And you may ask yourself, well, if you're going to rinse them off and then put another tablespoon of salt on them, why did you salt them to begin with? Because Dad said so. Kick them back up a little bit, bring them back to that bowl. So if y'all are enjoying this video, y'all go ahead, like, follow, and share. So you want to let these beans go for at least 6 hours on that slow simmer. But I mean, at least really 8. But the longer the better. They're only going to get better and better. This is what you're looking for: slow simmer. You go ahead and turn them bad boys down. Stay tuned.